I love this comic book, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, 1942, issue number 2, story A. This story doesn't have a title. Mars has challenged Wonder Woman to a fight, and she wins. The world is at war. Mars is angry because the Japanese and Nazi spies are being stopped. Wonder Woman is the cause. They plan to go after her weakness, Trevor. He gets new orders and leaves abruptly. She follows as Wonder Woman as she feels he's in danger. She meets him at the airport and he is surprised. He does not allow her to go with her, so she gives him some healing pills from her purple ray. He says he'll write though. She hasn't heard from Steve in quite some time. She contacts Eddie Candy and she's not heard from him either. Even the Colonel is worried. Wonder Woman prays to Aphrodite. She appears and tells her that Mars has taken him prisoner to trap Wonder Woman. She takes a potion from the goddess Aphrodite to try and rescue Steve. She immediately travels to where Mars is. She surrenders herself and is taken prisoner. She and the others are put on an outer interspace convict ship. She is not happy with the treatment of people that have been taken prisoners and does something about it. The ship finally lands at a dock on Mars. Wonder Woman has disguised herself. The prisoners get sorted. Wonder Woman breaks a test. She excels at each test. Once in a cell, she makes friends with her cellmate Tiva. She helped prisoners yesterday, and that's why she was imprisoned. The next day, they are taken to an amphitheater for a tournament. The first task is to be the last person standing on the platform. Wonder Woman won't push anyone into the fire below. It's down to Tiva and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman hurls Ziva safely past the fire. They are very excited seeing her performance. Another Martian is set upon her. They continue to make her fight, and she continues to win. Mars hears Wonder Woman's battle cry and recognizes it. He now knows that she is Wonder Woman. He has her sent to his palace. Once chained, she figures out how to hear what he is saying. He tries to honor her with a feast. She is given a slave. She tells her a story about a human who told a joke. Wonder Woman has her tell the joke. She knows it's Steve. She offers to take Wonder Woman to him. Mars follows them. She finds Steve and 3 others trying to escape. They get to the top and steal a boat, but it's a trap. Wonder Woman manages to get rid of the Martians. Mars is angry that she beat him. Steve's wounded body has been found. When he was thrown out of a plane, he took the pill that Wonder Woman gave him. Wonder Woman wakes up. Steve wakes up as well. Wonder Woman now knows that Mars wants revenge. She uses her golden lasso to make Steve promise to take her with him. Mars is the god of war, and in this story, in issue 2, it's very clear that Mars is behind World War II. Mars is not a nice guy, being the god of war. Sad but true. He likes to take prisoners, and in this case, he's holding a grudge because Wonder Woman beat him in hand-to-hand combat. But Aphrodite made it so that all the Amazons would be stronger than man. So, I guess he doesn't like that either. Now, in this case, he wants revenge on Wonder Woman, and he uses Steve in order to trap her and capture her. But Mars seems to revere her versus try to kill her. So I find that confusing. If you want revenge against someone and you're the god of war, wouldn't you just kill your enemy? Or maybe he realizes that he cannot kill her, and so he's trying a different tact. But regardless, Mars is Mars. You know, she does find the Steve that he captured. She Steve Trevor is a good guy, but he is a bit befuddled, it seems. He gets captured easily, he crashes planes. I assume he's usually good at his job, and these are just one offs because Mars is involved. But he does. Mars knows that Wonder Woman has a thing for Steve Trevor, so this is the perfect bait to capture her. But I really would like to understand why Mars did not kill her or try to kill her. He just tried to reveal it. I mean, he threw a feast for her. That doesn't make any sense. But now we speak to Wonder Woman's character. Because in one of these tests, it was a last person standing. And she would not throw anyone into the fire. Apparently, all the rest that were on this pedestal got thrown into the fire and were burned alive. And that's a pretty horrific way to go. And it's down to her and her friend Ziva. And she made friends with Ziva because Ziva chose to help prisoners. And that goes with Wonder Woman's moral code and her ethical code. And so, it works well in that case. But she chooses, instead of throwing her off the pedestal, hurling her to safety, which is between that, her strength, and Mars hearing her war cry made it obvious who she was. But at the same time, the only way she could live up to her moral and ethical code was to act the way she did, which ultimately revealed herself. So we are learning about Wonder Woman's character, her code of ethics, her morals, how she looks at the world. And she is an upstanding person who puts others' lives and safety first. Thanks for tuning in to the I Love This Comic Book podcast. If you would like to make a donation in support of this podcast, you can through Cash App to Pasta26MC. That's pasta like the food, the number 2, the number 6, M as in monkey, C as in cat. If you would like to sponsor this podcast or advertise on it, please send an email to podcast@pastasworld.com. As always, you can go to pastasworld.com for more information.